You ain't doing enough. I like doing what up, Cap? Whoa. All right, how y'all doing? Y'all cards flying out already. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. To find out where your placements are, I will be leaving a link in the description box so you can get a natal chart reading. They are free. There are many sites that you can go and search for this on and find out what exactly is in each house of yours. To do this, you're going to enter your time of birth, and you're going to need your date and the city that you're born in. There are natal chart readings out there that don't require all of that. It just won't be as specific if you do have all these things. Time is fluid. These readings can already have happened or about to happen, or you could be currently going through them. I do not read reversals. I utilize tarot, oracle, intuitive messages, and intuitive downloads. All right. Bottom of the deck. Well, let me start over from the beginning. First card, honesty. Second card is wishing. Third card, trapped. Fourth card, I don't know why it's not. It's confidence, but I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. Confidence. High Priestess of Earth. There you are. There's your card. And High Priestess of Air. Might be dealing with a Gemini, Leo, Libra, maybe even a Leo. That was just an intuitive download, but you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Self-worth at the bottom of the deck. I will be clarifying with the Enchanted Map Tarot, or Oracle, excuse me. All my words are jumbled. And Wisdom of the House of Night. And I will also be using the Crystal Power Tarot as I feel needed. Let me clear the air for y'all. A little bit. Just a little bit. Allow some of these messages to come through a little bit more clearly. What's been up, Caps? I feel like y'all been in hiding. Just gonna go ahead and say that right out the gate. I feel like y'all have been in hiding, and not quarantine hiding, like hiding more than quarantine. Not answering y'all phones, not returning text messages. I feel like y'all been just wanting to be by yourself, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need to get alone to, you know, get your mind right. Just looking at what's on the board right now. I feel like y'all beating yourselves up about something that didn't happen, or something about how something has played out, or something about a situation that you had, or a conversation you wish you would have made a different choice in. Because now you feel like you are stuck in with the decision. But I feel like you're stuck by choice, which may sound weird, but I feel like you're choosing to stay with the decision that you've already made, whatever that decision may be, with someone, with a company, a road you decide to go down in business, a road you decide to go down in life. Good, bad, or indifferent. I feel like you're deciding to stick it out and tough it out. I have Mountain and Goblins. These both came out to clarify honesty. Who else got this card? Oh, Sag. Sag just got this card when I was reading it. A couple readings before this one. Yeah. You may be dealing with a Sag. But ultimately, I feel like you are really becoming more honest about things that may hinder you and how it's going to affect you with your climb, because the mountain is a climb to me. The escalation of something and the de-escalation of something. So the journey that you're getting ready to, you're going, all you actually are on, and how it's going to go forth. I feel like you are evaluating maybe even demons, because in this goblin card, at the trunk of these trees, there's these green, oh, let it focus, these green eyes. I don't know if you can see them. These green eyes that are lit up, and I feel like these things think you can't see them, but you can. And you're looking at them as, how are they going to affect you if you continue to stay with this, which I feel like you guys are. I feel like you guys are just going to tough it out, whatever it is. I feel like you guys taking in a deep breath. I'm just like, all right, this is the choice that I've made. I'm going to stick with it. Clarify wishing for Capricorn. Clarify wishing for Capricorn. Whoa. Whoa. Wizard of Awareness. I want to read this card. This is the number 3. It says, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Yeah. And that's just the wishing card. So while you may be thinking that you know what you desire, universe right now is telling you to sit still for a second. So I know, like I said before, you've been in hiding, you've been quarantining on top of quarantining, if that's even possible to get even more hidden. Sit still a little bit longer. Wait it out a little bit longer. I'm going to clarify this with an oracle. Clarify wizard on top of wishing. The Empress. You may be dealing... Oh, there's 2 cards here. Whoa. And the Knight of Cups. All right. This just got really interesting. You may be dealing with the Libra. It says, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. And the Knight of Cups also says, I know the right person awaits. I know the right person waits until I am ready. All right. So... I feel like you guys will have the choice to make a decision that you desire to make, just because the Empress came out, and it may be that you guys don't have all the information right now. That's what I really feel. You might think you have all the information on this situation, but you don't. And even though you have seen things that you're gonna have to deal with, you haven't seen everything, believe it or not. And that may be shocking to you because you might think that have seen it all, but you haven't. And whatever is going to be exposed to you next, you need to see this. Like, it's mandatory that you see it. Yeah, it's mandatory you see this, because if you don't, you're going to beat yourself up even more than I feel like you guys already are beating yourself up, or so in your head about this situation. Which, I mean, it's not abnormal to me to see that a Cap is in his head or her head. They think things out thoroughly anyway. So if you are a cross watcher and you're dealing with a Capricorn, be honest. Be honest with them, because they are going to, they're going to want to tear your head off if you're not being honest with them, and they find out later that you're not being honest with them. So, as for the Capricorn, excuse me, cards are flying. As for the Capricorn, just wait it out, because if there is things that these cards are flying. If there is something that you're questioning, it'll come. It'll come when it needs to. I have Heal the Ouch to clarify Trapped. I don't know what has caused you pain. It might be your own personal issues that you have to deal with that are affecting this situation. And maybe that's why you are in solitude right now. Possibly. Let's clarify this. Heal the Ouch. Clarify Heal the Ouch for Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Half my deck just fell on the floor. Okay. I'm just gonna quick read these. The High Priestess, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, the World card, the Strength card, the Page of Wands, oh, the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, Justice, the Ten of Swords. Okay. It's too much. I just needed one card for clarity. Listen, you guys have a lot of shit going on in your head for whoever this is for. Please try to handle these things one at a time, because I just got really overwhelmed with half my deck falling out on the floor. And I only read about 8 cards. The other ones were just kind of like, so I just picked them up. That was just the first 8 that had hit the floor first. Or 9. How many? I don't even know how many ever cards. It was too many to count. It's too much to handle at once. All this, that's why I feel like you guys haven't had everything that you need to see come to you yet, because you need time to get through these things. You need time to process these things. So allow these things to process. And for some reason, I'm getting a cross watcher, strong cross watcher for Capricorn. If you guys have hurt this Capricorn or are holding something back from this Capricorn, things or thing, if there's multiple things, I don't know how you're going to go about doing this, but you need to tell them everything. But I don't feel like you need to tell them everything at once. I feel like you need to tell them the most important thing, handle that, go to the next thing, handle that. And if there is more and more and more and more, open up that can of worms slowly. And if this is for the Capricorn needing to handle things with someone else, the exact same manner, one thing at a time. That can of worms can get real messy if you open it up too much, and then it'll be just potentially making more wounds, and you won't ever be able to get to the root of the problem. All right, that was for somebody. Clarify confidence. All right, solitude, and another card came out. Intention. Yeah, I just said solitude. Just said that. As you spend more time with yourself, intentionally in solitude, your confidence is growing. Your confidence is growing. I feel like with you healing everything that you're healing, your confidence is going to grow. I do want to clarify the solitude card, because even though I know you're intentionally in solitude, I want to know a little bit more about your solitude, because your intention is number 22, which is a master number. I do feel like your solitude has depth to it, has multiple facets to it. Clarify solitude for Capricorn, because there's more than just you gathering yourself, which is great. King of Swords. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. Yeah. What I feel like has happened for someone, before you, I said this at the beginning, but before you made a decision based off of something you felt like you knew, and then you started second guessing yourself, because maybe you got rejected some kind of way, because I don't really see it out on the board, but I have a sense of rejection coming down in a download. Yeah, sense of rejection some kind of way. But either way, I feel like as you come out of your solitude and get clarity on whatever you need clarity on, your confidence is just going to boost. All right. High Priestess of Earth. This is you. And you have a moon. Right? There's a moon on her forehead. And my readings are non-gender specific, so this could be for male or female. But the moon signifies things hidden. And she has this beautiful headdress. It's just, she's like adorned with little baby flowers and looks like gold leaf. And very ethereal. And then these tattoos on her face and on her body. Decorative. She's very decorative, very very detailed. And if you look at her face, she's just kind of caught off in thought and very locked in. So you may be in deep thought about something too, something that you haven't necessarily disclosed to anyone. And that may be what this Heal the Ouch is about, is something you've never really told anyone or talked to anyone about. Yeah, High Priestess, clarify High Priestess for Capricorn. Moonlight, definitely. Yup. You're gonna shine. You're gonna talk about this experience and whatever you've been going through, whether it be a long time ago or as of recently in the last couple years, couple months. You're gonna talk about it, and you're still gonna be how do I want to say, timid to talk about it, because the moonlight card is here and it's not sunlight, so it's not just like the light is just beaming on it and shining on it. It's more of a specific kind of light is going to be shed on it. Clarify Moonlight on top of High Priestess for Cappy. I will heal myself. Ooh. This is the Five of Swords. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. I don't even need to even say any more about that. High Priestess of Air. Please clarify High Priestess of Air for Cappy. Spark. If you know anything about chemistry, air creates more fire when, or a bigger flame when it's when it comes in contact with fire. And to me, that's what the spark is telling me. You have taken time to yourself to breathe more and to breathe more life into yourself, which is oxygen. And that's what I feel like this High Priestess of Air is about. I feel like you've taken a step back to breathe more oxygen into yourself so that you can get your spark back. You can get yourself back. You can, like I said, clarity, but you can heal yourself. And this is healing. You got healing in both decks. And, you know, look at these animals. And this little raccoon has a flower in his hand. I feel like you're, you might be cleansing to heal your body. And, so you might be healing yourself naturally from something physical, but I feel like your solitude is a way of natural healing to you as well. Clarify self-worth for Capricorn. Clarify self-worth for Capricorn. This is beautiful, Capricorn. I'm going to let you know that. What you might be finding out that you don't know about, that might not be so beautiful. I'm just going to be honest. It might piss you off, but I feel like after you've come out of solitude and you've gotten your confidence back and you've healed, you're not going to even care to get so caught up or get so worked up about things that you don't know when you do find out about them, because you'll be at such a place of peace that those things can't even faze you, even though they may come and catch you off guard, but really you won't be off guard because you'll be centered. Your peace and tranquility will be within you, no matter if you're in the middle of a storm or not. So you're just gonna be kind of like, bring it on, let it come. Plus, I feel like you're in this spirit of place. Yep, exactly what I said. Your self-worth, you are finding more and more peace as you spend more and more time by yourself. And you're not going to let nobody rock that. You're just not. And when you come out of this, you're going to have so much confidence. People might think you're arrogant. And I don't feel like that's necessarily what it is. I just feel like you have doubted yourself in some situation, and now you're like, you know what, let me step back, let me get myself together, let me reevaluate myself, let me reevaluate what the fuck I'm thinking, what's going on, how I'm getting ready to do things, so that when I go out there to do them, I'm ready, and I don't really care about what people think about me. I don't care about what's trying to hurt me. I don't care about the things that I don't know, because what I do know outweighs what I don't know, and whatever is going to be brought to me, I'm ready for it because I'm balanced and I'm equipped for it. because I've spent time and I've healed myself and I've nurtured myself and I've shed my own light on the things that are happening with me. I want to clarify spirit of place just for an outcome. Clarify spirit of place. Clarify spirit of place. The Hanged Man. I can see this situation another way. Yeah. When you come out of this, you're going to know. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. I am always rewarded for all I do. Capricorn, you're going to be grateful that you spent a little bit of extra time before making any decisions, because while other people are doing this and doing that, you're sitting back and you're allowing them to kind of do the rat race thing where they're running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And you're just waiting patiently. But in the midst of you waiting, you're doing work. You're not just, you don't just have like idle time. You're actually putting in work on yourself and planning, which is very key. I feel like if you don't plan, this is not just for Capricorns, but this is for anybody. If you don't prepare and plan your preparations in your head, are ultimately manifestations in your physical. And that's what you're doing right now. You're preparing. You're getting prepared. Yeah. So I also want to read Heal the Ouch for you, because this is number 38, which is 11, which is another master number, breaks down to 11, adds up to 11. It's another master number next to 22, which is intention. Let's see. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind. As this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now, if you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you're using. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of the life and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. And this is not just for situations, Cappy. This is more for your personal relationship, your soul relationship with yourself, and how you're going to be successful. Because when you don't heal those things that have potentially put pauses on things that you've wanted to do and hindered you, they're just going to keep coming back up. They're just going to keep surfacing back up. But I don't feel like you guys are allowing that to happen. I feel like you guys are definitely doing the healing. You're doing it the right way. I feel like a lot of you may have tried to maybe taken shortcuts in the past. And this is for a very small percentage of you, but when you did that, you seen that it just did not work. You seen that it was like not what you wanted. So that possibly could be the reason why you definitely went into solitude, is because you weren't getting the results that you wanted from the previous decisions that you chose and the path you chose to go down. So now you said, I'm going to reevaluate. The goal is still, I feel like your goals are still the same. Like, this is what I want to, you know what you want to do, but you're reevaluating on how you're going to get there. Thanks, Cap. Have a good month.